I don't know how I'm working this, but like I woke up and like I woke up like I had like a million beers in the morning. Like all the boys, like, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh, I just had a bad sleep.
And he's like pumped me, like, dude, I won the tickets. Like, I got off the waiting list. I won. I got 4 tickets because they were hot property back then. And yeah, I felt so bad. I couldn't break it to him that it was me in that moment.
Everybody come up to me straight away. Pendles is like talking about like childhood dream, you know, it's your moment, whatever. And I thought, sweet.
Fellas, episode 4 of Players, and we've got one member of the panel who could probably be forgiven for not having slept last night. And it's not me in this rare scenario. Jack, coming off the red eye from Perth, how are you feeling?
Yeah, actually right now, I've been around these boys. But yeah, all right, I've had 3 Red Bulls today, coffee, so...
No, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm up and about, especially around great company.
What's the flight back from Perth has got to be one of the toughest. And is your day off on the back end of that flight?
Yeah, well, we were lucky enough to have a few days off because we had a 5-day break going into our Perth trip. So then we had another 3 days. So I had my sleeping pill on the plane, knocked me out for a couple of hours, and slept for 4 hours on the Friday when we got back.
That's living. What about you, Codes?
Yeah, day off when we land. Normally a day after too, hopefully. So it's actually good.
Nice. Have you ever messed up the time zones out of interest, Jack?
Yes. Funny story. This is probably going to go viral. So stupid. So once, this is probably like my second year at St Kilda, so I'm going to say 2022, and we played Freo round 2, right? And my phone didn't automatically swap time zones. Anyway, and I'm a huge Perth Scorchers man. Love the Perth Scorchers. real weird. And Wildcats.
Yes.
What's our man's name?
Bryce Cotton.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
I know, gone. Goat though, goat. Anyway, I screwed it up. So I went to bed at 3:30 Perth time, thinking that was, I mixed it up, thinking it was 12:30. I normally like to go bed late, so I went to bed at 12:30. So I went to bed at 6 a.m. I don't know how I'm working this, but like I woke up and like I woke up like I had like a million beers in the morning. Like all the boys, like, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh, I just had a bad sleep. So what time you go to bed? I was like, oh, 3:30, like Melbourne time. Like, isn't it? Anyway, I'm screwing this up, but you know what I'm saying? Like I went too early. I went forward 3 hours from Melbourne, and I cooked myself.
I'm just trying to do the math.
I can't do the maths.
Trying to do the math.
8 till 8.
So 12:30 Perth time, 3:30 Melbourne time.
Yeah. So I went to, but I had my time set 3 hours above. So I went to bed at 3:30 Perth time.
Oh, but it was 6:30 Melbourne time.
Yeah, 6:30. So I didn't sleep the whole night. And I woke up at like 6:30, and everyone's like, "Why you look cooked?" I'm like, I was like, why is everyone down here? The breakfast like 4:30. Because when they get water, it's like, bro, it's 7:30.
I can tell you now, Jack, that's certainly going viral for maybe multiple reasons. Right now, we'll try to work the math. Let's just change ship for a second. Pre-game routines. Because I was reading during the week, because you've got, you know, your remarkable story. You played Jason Terry, used to play for the Dallas Mavericks. So he had a pre-game routine where he would sleep in the opposing players' shorts. So the team, he didn't just steal their pants, but he would sleep in that team they were going to play.
How did he get the pants?
Well, he'd buy them online. I imagine, yeah. You wouldn't just go in and just go get them out of the wall. I'll take these pairs. Do you guys have any weird sort of pre-game rituals? Have you heard any teammates at the club that have got a really weird way of going about their game?
Not weird like that. I think everyone's just kind of set in their own ways, whether they do some hot colds or see specific people for treatment. But definitely not sleeping in opposition shorts.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, I'm pretty superstitious. I've tried to like ease it up because it was taking over my life, but I kind of don't even know when I do them now, to be honest. Like they kind of just happen.
What sort of little things are they?
Do everything in 4s. Do everything right first. Yeah, I'm a bit weird. I'll stop there.
What about you, Jack?
I've got a few, probably a few I can't say because they're a bit weird. If you know what I'm saying? Weird. But yeah, I'm weird. Yeah, but
I've heard you go to the park. Is that true?
Yeah, go to the park. Yeah, go to the park the day of.
What do you do at the park?
I have 20 shots of goal.
20 shots.
And then go to the beach.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we
And
go,
cod.
And then cod.
And then a bit of cod as well. When you talk about, you can go to the park all you want and have shots there, but nothing compares to the pressure situation that you went through. Now, I had to bring it up because it was a record-breaking game, an amazing finish. But talk us through what's going through your head in what I think in world sport is one of the toughest things to do, a crowd like that and a kick after the siren.
Yeah, so when I saw the ball come away, I was like, oh, you beauty, I can mark this. Got it, obviously heard the siren, and then everybody came up to me straight away. Pendles was like talking about like childhood dream, it's your moment, whatever. And I thought, sweet. No, it was like good stuff, encouraging stuff. A couple of people saying go through your routine. And then the umpire goes, make sure you don't go off your line. I was like, oh, yep. Because from that distance, I might have had a little bit of an arc. But anyway, yeah, kind of went through it all, shanked it. Fuck. Flat out straight away, but everyone got around me, which was really good to see. And just, kind of the emotion of it all as well. Nearly brought a tear to my eyes that everyone kind of get around you. It's such an important part of the game. Definitely a cool feeling to have that love and support from everyone. But, yeah, obviously flat that we missed it. But, yeah, nonetheless, to put ourselves in a position to win that game, we're pretty happy with.
Pendle's walking up. You reckon that was the right move? Walk up, just say, hey, mate, your entire legacy is depending on this.
No, he said it's just like he's living out childhood dream if you kick it, whatever, like that kind of stuff. It was good. It was good.
I reckon he missed the mark when he said that. Just like Pendle's leave him alone. Like he's got a thing, and he's probably going, yeah, kids are getting half price school fees down at Halliburton. He chipped that one in there. Cheers, Lloydo.
On the record's remarkable. Let's have a look in world sport as well, because games played consecutively. It's a pretty popular thing. Do you reckon there's any chance of getting to Cal Ripken Jr. up at the MLB? 2,632 games.
Yeah, I think I will. Just need Leper to keep bringing me some contracts and, some reasonable contracts. I don't want any 1 or 2 years. I think I'm out maybe end of next year. So if we can just bump up to another 3 or 4, 5 year deal, I'll be good.
You're a TikTok man as well, aren't you?
Yeah, kind of. I get more on Mickey's TikTok these days, and she makes me dance and look like a fool.
Do the players see you coming around the club knowing that you're going to start making one?
I've kind of gone not as hard anymore. I used to be a bit of scare cams. This one I put a nappy through the wash. I was pretty flat about. And it was like a big... Oh, yeah. Geez, Mickey's heavily pregnant here. Get these off the screen, can you? Some of them are pretty cringe.
Why he's Horace dancing next to you?
People had no idea what's going on.
Oh, God, what is that beast? Has he signed at the club? What is that?
I don't know, it's just a trend.
On the topic of TikTok, North Melbourne, they've had a tough year so far, but I think what they posted after their win, let's just sit and vibe in this for a moment.
Nearly spat me water out.
That's a bit of a banger, I reckon. Like, you're a sort of music and arts guy. What do you rate the sort of graphic design of the North Melbourne Football Club after that one?
That's quality.
Give him a raise. That's good stuff.
You're on the topic of art. You're an artist yourself. It's pretty well documented and all that stuff. How much does that side of life mean to you?
Yeah, I love my art. It's something that I've got back into the last 4 or 5 years now, and while I've been on list, and it's been really good for my footy. But it's something that I just have a bit of fun with and keep it pretty random and relaxed. And times like these where I'm not playing, it's really nice to have that. So I'm really, really grateful that sort of came back into my life during footy, and really enjoying exploring that space.
Now, you've bought a house as well, and I've been told that there's a part of this house that you are converting into a studio. Have I been given a dud steer here, or is this true?
Nah, it's pretty legit. I just got a house this week, which is some good news of late.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you. So, the big seller to it was the double car garage. It's a warehouse. It used to be a wine cellar, the whole house, like a storage for wine. And, the garage is going to be my whole art studio. So, hopefully now I can actually do some good art.
As opposed to the stuff you've been doing?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And you two knew each other as kids as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known him for about, how many years? 11?
Yeah,
11
poor
years.
bugger.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's have a look at this. A little bit of training together in the off-seasons and all this sort of stuff?
Yeah, that's probably when I was 17.
Yeah.
Probably 15 there.
We used to have the same running coach, same gym coach. Higggo was, how much older than me?
Oh, I'm born 99, so I did the math.
3.
Math has been a sticking point so far in this program, hasn't it?
Higggo's a couple of years above me, and was very much a role model and idol to me growing up. So whatever he did, I kind of copied, because obviously it worked for Jack. And so we were down with Bowden Babicek doing our running, and I was probably like 12, 13 back then. You were 15 or so, and then went to Valley, picked the gym coach in Gisborne.
Yes.
I'm from Pakenham, so do the maths, was a couple hours.
Yeah, a few hours. few
Followed
yards.
Jack down to Gisborne. Poor mum and dad had to drive me, but they were good days, and
Yeah, the best.
fortunately it worked out for both of us.
What about Higgo? You're a cute little kid as well. We'll have a look at this one of you at the footy here. We're not actually sure whether the man in the picture actually knows you as well, but if we just cut to him here. There he is. There we go. Random little man holding him up. Do you know that man?
No, I don't. That's concerning.
And
he gave me the Kit Kat.
Okay, well,
I don't know him. I remember sitting next to him, but I don't know him.
say that.
Is it a cigar?
Nah, I wish it was. But no, it's, I think, is it a Kit Kat?
Yeah.
No, it's not a Kit Kat. Tim Tam.
It's a Tim Tam.
Sorry.
It's something there. God, that's
Is that a
unbelievable.
good win there?
Yeah, something like that.
Now, as well, you live with a teammate as well, is that right?
Yeah, I live with Arthur Jones and Lockie Smith.
Now, you would have never, like, you seem like such a nice guy, you would have never stitched up Artie, would you?
A few times. There's this thing going around our household. We enjoy pranks and pissing each other off, basically. I got him a beauty last year. It kind of backfired a bit, but after a few things he did to me, he took me plates off my car and hit them and threw eggs at me when I got home and stuff. It was starting to get a bit heated.
That's a crime.
It's fun.
Painful.
He came home and he normally just tells you his day, and he told me he called the radio station when Taylor Swift came out. And I was like, oh yeah, he tried to win some tickets through the radio. Oh, that's so rogue. Anyway, I just happened to think, I'm like, I got a mate that's a producer on a radio channel for SEN. So I gave him a call and got him to do a fake call the next day.
Oh, no.
And so we fully had Artie, he thought he won the tickets, and he's live and he's singing like Taylor Swift, like Call Me Maybe or whatever the song is. Like,
Call me maybe.
that's not even her.
Billy Ray Cyrus or something, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not her.
Carly Road.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, long story short, he came home and he's like pumped. He's like, dude, I won the tickets. Like, I got off the waiting list. I won. I got 4 tickets because they were hot property back then. And yeah, I felt so bad. I couldn't break it to him that it was me in that moment.
Oh, no.
And then it carried on for like months because it was an early tour announcement. This would have been 8 months. Every single person at the club knew, but me, but Artie. And so I eventually had to get him some real tickets because I felt so bad. But
How much did they set you back?
I managed to get a little link, which was good. They were expensive.
I just would have sent him to the G and said, try to scan his ticket.
Your player pass. Are there any pranks that go around? The Collingwood boys, surely there'd be a couple there.
Probably not to that extent. There's a lot of guys they take their shoes off in the gym. People just put them on surfboards or in the middle of the pool, and you got to go get them. That's so cheap gag. Or like you got their water bottle and you like half take it off, so they go to take a drink and just water falls out.
Nice.
everywhere.
It's some
Just
innocent
basic stuff, yeah.
You know, not sort of ruining someone's, entire month. with that one. What about you? Have you ever been stitched up with a teammate you didn't know had a sibling?
yeah. Yes, I have. I didn't know John Noble had an identical twin brother. So he got mid-season draftee, I think 2019. He played about 5 games, and then we played Essendon. I think one game we had a win, and then after when you go out and see the family and stuff, I went out and then I saw Mark, and I thought it was John. He was all casual clothes, looking sharp, and he dapped me up like we knew each other. And I said, "Oh, what? You played 5 games? You think you run the joint?" And he's like looking at me like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Get in." And he was like, "Yeah, whatever, mate. Happy as." I went back to see my fam. Anyway, we get back to the club because we walk back and do some recovery after, and then John's in his Collingwood clothes. And I said, "Mate, what are you doing? Are you taking the bloody piss or something?" And then he's looking at me going, "What? What are you talking about?" And then anyway, I hopped in the spa and I was talking to Howie. I think someone else was there and John. And then Howie was talking about how John's got an identical twin brother. And then my jaw just dropped. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, look at him. You can't tell the difference. You cannot tell the difference.
Best kids.
And then I was like, John, you don't have an identical twin brother, do you?
That's a photo of them making the top 10 on Australian Idol. We're going to head in soon to phone roulette. I'm going to grab one of your phones and we're going to FaceTime whoever I so choose. And I'll tell you what, I reckon you'd have some crazy friends.
Players is brought to you by Chemist Warehouse. Shop the half-price vitamin sale now.
There's 2 things that I love in the AFL. People flipping the bird and absolute pests. I don't know if you caught Jake Melksham and Harris Andrews on the weekend, but this was some of the best pest activity I've seen in a long time. So, they were going at it, going back and forth all game, but there was an all-timer. from Jake Melchin. You just get the water bottle out there, you can spray it in your mouth, or you can just turn around and say, bang, you're going to cop a little bit of a shower as well, Harris. That's the sort of activity that I want to see more of. And we see the camera here, you get an even better angle at it. Bang! Right in the side of the head. For you guys, who is the biggest pest that you've played against or you play with? We'll start with you, Jack.
Biggest pest that I've played with.
With or against?
Or against.
Feel free to throw anyone under the bus.
Yeah, I think he goes pretty bad.
Do you chat a bit of shit?
Oh, none. I can't, because I just fumble my words.
I love it. Well, let's get into phone roulette, all thanks to Paying Away. It's my favourite segment on the show. I'm going to take one of your phones after I spin this nice little nifty wheel that we've got here. What photos? Sometimes there's a stitch up on the photos here. That looks like a good one of you. Your favourite speech of all time right there. And what on earth is going on? What's that little photo that you're on there?
I've just received life membership at the football club, mate.
That's not too bad. Not a bad
quite a
thing.
nice photo.
OK, let's spin it up. Whose phone are we taking? Oh, there we go. Here you go. I'm actually more intrigued just to see what's going on in your phone more than anything. So
Too much.
It clocks his Call of Duty hours.
yeah, that helps. It doesn't recognise on my Face ID for some reason.
We look the same. Same
There we
chompers.
go. Oh, wow. Wow. So, boys, if I had have got your phone, who's the last person that you would want me to call for you two?
My old man would be no
You
good.
wouldn't want me to call
Nah.
him? OK, well, I might keep that in mind just in case we got a little bit of time left over. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, one of my mates, Luke. He's a funny man. Lived with us back in 2016, but now he's off on his own great journey.
Nice. Well, let's just go here. I'm going to roll through. Who have we got? We've done a lot of teammates. You know, I'm not sure whether... We've done teammates. We haven't done a coach yet. How do you reckon Ross Lyon would react
It'd probably go off at you.
to me? What about I just randomly... I'll just go a random mate. Tom Deaton? Dighton?
Dighton.
OK, well, Dighton, we're about to see who you are right now. Let's surprise him here.
Righto.
Crispy. AFL record holder. You take this one.
Does he like the name Dido?
Yeah, give me Dido. Or Kanks.
Dido, how are ya? It's Crispy.
Does the audio not work?
I gotcha. How are ya?
What's going on here?
Just hanging out with a few mates. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Is your mate Higgo?
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, right.
Give him heaps.
Hey, Donna, so how do you know Jack Higgins?
Keep it PG.
Oh, I lives over the park from me. Or I used to. Went to school with him, played footy with him. Yeah, all sorts.
So he hangs around the park, does he, a bit?
Yeah, he used to. Yeah.
The playground too.
So whereabouts are you right now?
I'm in Turak.
Oh, OK.
Cody.
Very nice.
Rich.
Can you take us outside of the car? Can you take us for a walk?
Can we go for a walk?
I'm in the loading zone. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I hope you get done.
Hey, we'll pay your ticket if you get it done, don't
Give him
worry.
a ticket.
On Tommy Morris's card.
Go for a walk. Hang on.
Don't get hit by a car. I was waiting for some. We'll pay the ticket.
I'm
not
actually near the Malvern Vale, if you know that. Jack will know where that is.
Take us inside. Can you take us inside the Malvern Vale? See
It's a bit of a walk.
see if anybody in a pub wants to speak to Crispy. Surely there's a Collingwood fan in a random pub.
Yeah, probably 5 beers deep.
Yeah,
Cut the
we'll be able to find one. Oh, maybe not in Turak, but we'll be able to find one.
Hey, Higgins, talk with your mate for us.
Hang on, I got a lad walking here.
Here we go. Jack, you
follow footy?
you talk to him.
No, Chrissy can. There
Follow
you
the
go,
footy.
son.
Push.
Who do you follow? Richmond. Oh, good.
Richmond.
Here you go. Richmond. Here you go. You want to say hi to Jack
Hey,
Higgins?
buddy. How are you?
That guy?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Fair enough. Good on you, mate.
Hey, Tom, see how long you can walk until you find someone that recognises Jack Higgins.
We could be here all day.
Just yell it out to the street.
Yell out in the
I'll
street.
find someone. There's a fella walking here.
I hope his car gets towed.
Here we go. Just go. Do you follow the footy, mate? You don't?
You like footy, mate?
No stress. Far out.
This is actually going.
I've got a Range Rover dealership here.
Walk in there. See if anyone knows him.
Receptions.
Ooh.
Don't get hit by a car. Oh. Bro, this is good.
Yeah, right.
Should I go into the Melbourne Vale?
Yeah, go in. Go
I'm
into the
literally
Melbourne Vale.
50 metres away.
Right.
Get a schooner away there.
What did you get up to today, mate?
What did I get up to? Oh, work.
Do you work in IT?
Yeah, that bloke definitely won't know.
Fuck myself.
Chris
Arms like talking to the bloke.
You follow footy? Oh my goodness.
Turak.
Must be
Do
A-League
you know this
fans.
bloke?
Hey, mate.
Oh, look at the smile.
We're going to get one.
Dad.
He's damn near leading the Collingwood.
Nah,
we can't
we'll get him.
even
We'll get him.
Okay,
Melbourne Vale. Not the Melbourne Vale.
here we go, into the Melbourne Vale.
Let's see Big Malta in there.
Is this your
Does anyone
haunt?
here follow the footy? AFL? Oh, you know this bloke, surely.
Hey, mate.
Jack Higgins.
Give me a free screen next time I'm down there, mate. Thank you very much.
There we go. Hey, we're all out of time, so we got to wrap it up. He's already lost connection. I'll tell you what.
He hung up so quick.
One person in the whole of Toorak recognises who's coming second in the Coleman. Blow the city up. Let's change it over. Show and tell coming up next before we cut to a break. Plenty coming up. What did you bring in?
Players is brought to you by Nighty Night for the sleep you've been dreaming of. Liquid IV. Step up your hydration with Liquid IV. And INC. Power tomorrow today with INC. Shop now at Chemist Warehouse.
Boys, show and tell time. You bring something sentimental, and then you bring in something we can auction off at the end of the year for the My Room Kids charity. It's always a fantastic event. Here you go. Kick us off.
Jeez, can't even find them. Where's the other boot? Anyway, I auctioned off one boot. No, I got me 2 boots here. Yeah. Nike. Yeah, they're elite. Get on.
Nice. So those are going for the
Yeah,
auction.
straight, yeah.
Nice. And sentimental?
And sentimental. Not so
Sign
much
'em?
sentimental, but like iPad, FaceTime, do whatever you want on it. Write notes and meetings. It's just my daily life on this, so if it gets stolen, I'm cooked.
So hold up, for things that are sentimental, people have brought in the dog leash from their first dog, you know, their grandfather's jersey that he wore, and you've strolled in with the iPad.
Yeah, iPad's the best thing ever, mate. Like,
I've got one
if this
of
iPad could talk, it'd be in strife.
Right. Cody, what have you got for us?
My sentimental item is this canvas. It's no good, but it's the first canvas I did that got me back into art. I found it in hard rubbish. It's got a hole in it. I patched up. But I can't throw it out because it's just my first canvas
I must love
that I
it.
got back into art with. And then I've got some boots as well. Haven't played a game this year, so they're brand new. Retail about 180. If they go for less than 180, I'm in trouble.
Very good, very good. Crispy?
Well, my sentimental item is just kind of all my tattoos. I'm wearing them. But my favourite one is the clock, if you can see that. No, not the line, the clock. Yeah, that way, yeah. So it's the time 12:38. It was the time Lila was born. So when my own family kind of started. I've got some more meaningful things, like a quote here and Johnny Cash and the girls' names, but that's probably the most meaningful one. And
Have you ever thought of getting an iPad tattooed anyway?
No, no, but that would be really funny. I've got a little chili.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sticks out a little, doesn't it? Talk to us
chilly.
about, you got the Johnny Cash one, which I reckon is your coolest tattoo. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so it was more for my pa because we were really close growing up, and he passed away. So I got drafted end of 2011, and then he passed away before I could make my debut. And he used to take me to all my football games with my dad, but like did more of the journey, like going to Murray Bushrangers training, stuff like that, and we were really close. So that's just kind of special to my family.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love that. It's a special one.
Yes, got a few special ones.
What do you, let me tell you, are you bringing boots in? Boots are the go-to for the auction item.
Oh, well, yes, I am. Now we've got some nice match-worn Pumas. All right. These are actually one of my favourite boots, and blue's my favourite colour. So
Shot after the siren in them.
no. No, those boots won't sell.
Pendles has them.
I'm taking them to Haleby and see if I get the kids in there.
Do you remember what you did in that game wearing those boots?
What do you mean?
They're game worn, aren't they?
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had 36.
Yeah, it was 36 and you kicked 4 goals somehow.
Yeah, something really good.
As well. Well, it's time for Footy Reels as well, one of the better segments, all thanks to Rexona, designed to work as hard as you do. So we've rolled up some clips and we get you guys to rank them from 1 to 10. A bit of almost footy legends about this one. So let's kick it off with someone who's a current legend, and I'm sure you know if you're into your basketball. Dyson Daniels, just showing the multi-ability. He's a defender in basketball, a goal kicker in the footy. What do we think of that? This is a guy that's just signed for, or about to sign.
Off a couple of steps, yeah.
$1 million off a couple of steps. Are we NBA fans at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Watching the finals?
Yep.
Disappointed with no Luka?
Denver.
Are you a Denver man?
Yeah.
Oh, unhappy. Where do we rank it?
I've given an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8.25.
8.25.
Generous.
Yeah.
There we go, generous. 8.25. I reckon that's the best one that we've got. We've got another one here. I reckon this one's going to be a surefire winner. A hanger. Look at that. He's sitting on the fence, goes all the way upstairs. At the start of this clip that we've got off, he's hanging out on the fence.
Jeez, Cameron had a seizure.
Oh, yeah.
If that's not a 10, then I don't know what we're doing.
No, a 10's here.
There we go, 9.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Hard to please, Jack. Hard to please on that one. Let's get the final one as well here. And I reckon if we're going to get a 10 out of you, it's going to be this one. The great Stephen Milne, one of your favourite players, Jackie boy.
Tip rat.
Tip rat.
And he gives it heaps. 10, 1,000.
Is that actually him?
Yeah,
That's actually him. And have a look at the celebration afterwards.
That's nice.
He's still got a nice hip range.
There we go. I was about to say, he gets pretty low there, doesn't he? So what do we give that one?
I've given it a 10.
Yeah. That's
Zeros. 10. Zeros.
How many zeros on that? So we're giving that one 1,000.
He's my brother's coach,
I'll
so
give
I've
it
got to get around him.
Ooh, there we go. You know what? I'm giving that
just
one
a shot from the pocket.
Regulation.
I think the hanger wins this one. Of course, we're going to cut to a break. We've got a total recall coming up next. Some of your favourite footy memories. What's the one that you think you recall? Boys, you guys are at the top of your game, and with being at the top of your game comes endorsement deals. Now, we had Cam Rayner, and we had him on the show, talked about him a lot. My phone must have picked up that he was on there because I get this sponsored ad during the week. Want to breathe like Cam Rayner. What do we think of this one?
That's a great photo.
If it looks like that, I don't want to.
Has anybody ever woken up in the morning thinking they desperately want to breathe like Cam Rayner?
Not yet.
Not yet. Is that coming for you, Higgo?
Nah.
What about, I was on the way here as well. I rock up at a gas station, fill the car up, and air fresheners. I'm not sure whether they're stealing your identity here, but you've got CJ, you've got Weightman in rare company, and then we just switch over to a Borat on the side. So you're in very, very good company. Did you know that they were selling those? Do you get a clip when they sell those?
I get
Not
no
a Borat.
clip. I'll have to get the manager onto that.
Surely get the royalties.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Jeez, absolutely
Follow
nothing.
up on that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd follow up. I'll take a legal action on that one. But I'll tell you, it's time for Total Recall, all thanks to INC Sports Nutrition, powering tomorrow today. Now, fellas, there's plenty of moments throughout all of your careers that we can talk about. But the one that I want to talk about with you, Higgo, to start off, is your first game back from brain surgery. Talk us through that entire process and moment.
That is some story.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. I think it was round 2 against the Pies. It was the first game back from COVID. So Dimmy didn't pick me round 1, but got back in round 2. And kicked a nice goal. Well, it was out of bounds again.
With the crowd.
Most tame the Collingwood cheer squad's been in a while.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty emotional that night. I was pretty upset that my family and stuff and all my doctors couldn't get there. But no, it was pretty good.
Talk us about the actual, going in for brain surgery. A lot of guys have gone in for ankles, shoulders, all this sort of stuff, but brain surgery is a whole different beast.
Yeah. No, it was pretty scary at the time. I had 2 surgeries. One went up my groin and then the glue didn't stick.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to go in there to do my head, like open it up and do it like that. Wow. But funny enough, the head didn't actually hurt as much as the hip. Yeah, when I opened up my brain, yeah.
Oh, well, so you actually just sort of bounced back from it.
Yeah, that was way quicker to recover than the hip. Wow. So that had like 8 weeks in between the scans, see that thing. Anyway, nothing big. And then it was pretty I lost my vision in one eye for a bit. I was just couldn't watch TV, couldn't play COD. Yeah, I was pretty dust for a while, but I had really good support around me and really good friends and family, girlfriend and all that sort of got around me and really supported me. So yeah, it was obviously hard going through it and yeah, it is what it is.
Are there any lingering effects now, or do you feel like you're back to 100%?
Oh, I feel like I'm, back to 100%. I just have tablets to control. But other than that,
Nice.
Yeah, good.
Don't we all? Crispy, your first game for the Pies, which did you think at that point, I imagine you didn't, that you were going to go this long without missing a game?
No, when I moved to Collingwood, I just kind of wanted to get in the round 1 team and then round 2 and just kind of play some consistent football and see where it took me. Yeah, look weird. No grey hairs either.
And did you tour? I've heard that you toured Essendon a couple of times as well. Was there a moment where you thought you were going to Essendon?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, those conversations. School fees. When what did you say?
School fees.
Yeah, no, those talks went a long way, but then they kind of fizzled out right late at the end, and then Collingwood came through, and we were kind of always interested as well, which I didn't know about behind the scenes. But yeah, it kind of played out, and best move I've made.
Jeez, well, they hit the jackpot, didn't they? Cody, your one now, first kick, first goal has almost become a phenomenon. You did it, but it almost sounds like a bad game at Cluedo. You did it in a COVID game at Metricon.
Yeah, no, it was still a cool memory, but we only had about 2,000 or 3,000 in there, so the crowd didn't give it much, but it was still a great memory. Unfortunately, family couldn't be there like Jack's, but they watch on TV and it's pretty special.
Did you FaceTime them after? How did you react to it all? How did the family react?
Yeah, that was probably one of the most emotional times for me. Giving them a call after the game back at the hotel in Queensland, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I would have loved them to be there, but they've caught up for it in the recent years.
Nice. We're going to take a break, and on the back end of this, Clickbait Cauldron, a little blind ranking setup that we got going that I think you.
Players is brought to you by Macca's new Tennessee barbecue range, Pain Away, mild joint and muscle pain relief, power on with Pain Away, and Polydent, refresh your mouthguard with Polydent. Shop now at Chemist Warehouse.
I'll tell you what, I reckon we jump right into it. Clickbait Cauldron, the best show across this entire program. Time for Clickbait Cauldron, thanks to Polynet crystal clear technology for cleaning your mouth guards. Now, this is a very popular one. I'll run you through how this one works. We got the ranking system up here. Higgo, you're going to go first. Cody second. Crisp, you're going third. You've got some pieces next to you. You're going to bring them up one by one, and you're going to rank them. You don't know what's coming next. It's a blind ranking, all right? So you're going to kick us off.
Beauty boy. Jesus, sticking together.
Like magnets do that.
Juice World. Jeez, number 1. There you go, brother.
You don't strike me as a Juice World
I'm
type
the biggest
guy.
Juice World fan ever. Yeah, last name Jared Higgins, so that's why I like him.
His name's Jared
Higgins, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was in hospital, I used to just listen to him all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, get out of the deep dark hole. Next?
Next one, keep going, brother.
Beauty boy. AFLX. Cheers AFL for the cash. I'll give it a 4.
You know why we've got AFLX there?
Yeah.
I reckon they underestimated you. You had one of the best zingers of all time in this one. Let's play the clip.
Oh, Easton! Hey, West!
Jeez, I gave that a bit too much. Love me on work there.
We've been doing that in the club at the moment. The young fellow, Charlie West.
Oh, really?
They showed a bit of footage of Harry, a young guy, doing like a switch video, and they stitched him up, called him Charlie East. So he's actually been getting that this week.
Nice.
really?
You started it.
Oh,
you got
Easty. Oh,
trademark
geez,
on that
I'm
one.
up with that. Next one?
Next one, and after that one, we'll go again.
A Ross line spray. I've never been, maybe once or twice, but never really been to the end of that, so give it a 5.
Jeez, he gets up and about.
Who cops it the most?
A few boys. I'm not going to dial anyone, but yeah, you can go. Like the rest of us.
Next one, mate. We keep on rolling.
Adelaide.
As in gather around?
Yeah, right. Adelaide's not bad. Give that a 3, I reckon.
You've changed your tune on the great city of Adelaide.
Well, I've already marked 5 and 4, so. And then I've got Brownlow speech. Yeah, all-time classic. Everyone still brings it up with me. Oh, geez, went straight at the camera. Yeah, probably a 2.
You know what? I reckon this is the moment that the general public got endeared to you. Let's have a look at one of the greatest Brownlow speeches of all time for Goal of the Year.
Firstly, like, my heart's pumping 1,000 minutes per second, so if I screw it up, don't hate on me.
That's just good. That's who you are, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think about it before I say. So, yeah, screwed myself, and I've been copping it ever since.
Well, when you win the Coleman, you're going to have to think up another one as well.
Oh, geez, win the Coleman, I won't be here to tell you that much.
Cody, you're up.
Let's do it. I've got burning your teammates. That's fitting. We don't like that.
Because you know what happened there?
Yeah.
Because sitting on 49 disposals, you don't want to burn him. Look at this. Clearly has the chance to just give him the cheapie, and he gets up to the 50 club, and no, let's kick it forward and still make the right decision. It's probably a bit hard, but Bailey Dale wasn't too happy with it.
Yeah, look at him, he's flat too.
Jeez. I haven't actually seen that. That's good to see.
Good to see.
Selling cattle. It's a good money maker. Me and the old boy did a bit of that.
Good
Get
investment.
that up there,
So
yeah.
you've actually been in the live animal trade. Do not make it sound bad, but
Just like a small version on a little hobby farm.
nice.
Dad offered me a cow as a young offer, and I took it and had a cow every year that I'd double my money on.
Jesus.
Must be a
Sounds
good
like a
wicket then.
Nah. Get out of it. Bailey Smith. Nah, I like Barry, so we'll keep him up here.
Smart move.
He's a nice man.
A nice photo of him there too.
Oh, Pam. Actually, I love Pam The Bird. It's going to have to be 3, but I would have had this higher if I could have.
Do you know this guy? Because he was in the media because he got caught, didn't he?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So he's putting these birds everywhere, for those that don't know, graffitiing them illegally. But he lived 2 streets from me. And so I actually didn't know him, but it came out Yarraville man has been caught and in custody, and then everyone's messaging me like, "Are you the bird guy?" I'm like, "I'm not it." So, I don't know him though. And Matthew Lloyd, I've already chipped in. So we'll put him out.
What was Lloydie like as a coach at Haileybury?
He was awesome and still is. He's still there at Haileybury, so they're bloody lucky. And they got Pendles as well,
Yeah.
and Kale Hooker and Nathan Jones. So it's a pretty nice lineup. But Lloydie's such a good coach, and yeah, he taught me a lot. He was great to me.
It's almost like they're charging too much on the school fees to be able to afford Pendles and Lloydie. That's aggressive.
Might be a reduced school fee there, maybe.
Your turn, Jack.
Righto. What do we got? Yeah, please, Sabrina Carpenter. That was actually a pretty cool experience. Wouldn't have happened without Murphy. I'll give that a 2.
Because she commented on your post.
Yeah, she
Look
did.
at this.
You want to put please on? Yeah, so cute. I still get heaps of people commenting on it and sharing the video. But that was crazy.
That's unbelievable. And she commented back on this video on social media.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Wow. 74,000 likes.
Yeah, that's elite.
Pretty cool. Anyway, she's made my profile like zing up a little bit.
Does your daughter still like her?
Yeah, a little bit, but now she's moved to
jumped
fish.
off.
Jumped off the ship. She likes Dory's Reef Cam, like a bit of a fish.
Oh, God. Wow.
Johnny Cash. I'm going to put that up number 1. I've actually got this tattooed on my rib, but I'll talk more about some tattoos and stuff later.
Yeah, we'll get to them later. It's a
bit more meaningful for me.
bit like Bailey Smith right there. giving the old bird. That was number 1?
Yeah, that'll be a bit of a fine these days.
Yeah. What do we think of? We've got to free the bird, surely. Free the bird is something that I'm trying to get started here. Not Pam the Bird, but the actual bird. The double finger. Surely we've got to bring that back into the game and no fine.
Free them both.
Free them both.
Yeah.
Right, Guard of Honour for milestone games. I like that, but I've had enough of this year. I do appreciate it, but go. I don't know what's coming next. I'll go 4.
Smart move.
Yeah, just because I don't know what's coming. Oh, frig! Luke Combs doing a shoey. This should be number 1. I like all my rankings, but I'll put this as a 3.
This is probably the coolest thing that an AFL player has done in the last few years, I reckon. How was this moment?
I'll be honest with you, my heart was racing 1,000 metres per second.
Yeah, very good. Cashy.
But yeah, I remember when we were going up, I was wigging out a bit, and I was probably more sweaty and nervous than playing a football game in front of 80, 90,000. So that was a real cool experience.
Did he smell like bourbon, that bloke?
No. I don't know. It was just a whirlwind experience. That was pretty cool.
He looks like he'd smell like something bad.
Yeah, he smelled like Dan Murphy's.
All right, Call of Duty Warzone. Let's go 5, but I used to love playing this. Probably not as good as you, Higo, but give it a bit of a go.
How many hours do you clock up on the Call of Duty?
I looked it up the other day for Black Ops 6, the new, and I've played 18 days on it.
18 days?
So that's been out for 6 months?
Nick Watson came on here and he said on a game day he plays, I think it was around 6 hours of Fortnite.
On game day?
On a game day, and goes out and kicks snags.
Heavy.
What's the most you reckon you would clock in on a day of business?
Day of business. Most I've probably ever played was probably I woke up at 8. Woke up at 8 a.m, had breakfast. Anyway, I won't bore you with that stuff. I played 8 to 8, so what's that give me?
What? 12 hours?
No, 8 hours, so 8 hours, and then played at 7:30. I don't know if that makes sense.
Wait, 8 to 8's 12 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, 8 hours. I played 8 hours.
What time did you
Like,
finish?
I woke up at 8 and played at 8. And I left at like 4:30 and then I went and played.
Oh, you played so 8 hours on game day?
Yeah, game day, yeah.
Oh,
that was
oh
like
my
once
God.
I
off.
thought you meant you went from 8 to 8.
Nah,
Like a 12-hour shift.
Yeah, nah,
Listen
just
to
skip
breaks,
at the
just
night
keep
shift.
Wow. Well, you know what? After we try to work out the math on that one, you guys are taking up a prize pack, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse
you
and
beauty
Temper.
boy.
Let's check it out.
Pain Away, mild joint and muscle pain relief. Wakey Wakey for energy anytime, anywhere. Plus, Nighty-Night to improve sleep quality. Sports nutrition and protein from INC. Fragrances from Crew by Bondi Perfume. Rexona, non-stop protection. Liquid IV, great tasting electrolyte hydration. Plus, 2 magnificent pillows, thanks to our friends at Temper, the only mattress and pillow company recognized by NASA.
Recognised by NASA. We haven't got a name for old mate on the pillow yet. Cody, can you give us one? What does he look like?
Phil?
Phil is a very Caucasian name. He does really suit that one as well. Jackie, you hold on to that one. We're cutting to a break. Cooper Hamilton coming up next. We're going to have a little bit of a chat to him. Beautiful. That is still great. While the players are warming up behind me for the show, it's the perfect opportunity to talk about Pain Away. It's formulated with active ingredients traditionally used in Western herbal medicine to help relieve mild joint and muscle pain, strains and stiffness. It's available in cream, spray and roll-on treatments, all made in Australia. It is perfect for all your recovery needs. We're very lucky to round this show out with the great Cooper Hamilton. Welcome to the show. Now, you were the face of GWS social media. I think you changed the team social media game for a while there.
I can't take all the credit for that.
Dude, take all the credit. This is how we do it. We have a look at some of the stuff here. How is this? Was there a bit of like, did you want to be an actor growing up? Because you got a bit of showmanship to you.
I actually don't know. I was injured at the time and then I sort of fell into it. Jacob Gaynor, head of media, come to me and started doing this stuff.
Have you guys ever, like when the club media person comes to you, do you ever just tell them to piss off? Is there ever stuff you don't want to do? Do you get involved in this stuff, or are you all on your own TikTok, Crispy?
No, I do a little bit for the club. But, yeah, sometimes I'll say no.
Nice. Yeah, learn to say no is my advice with this sort of stuff.
Wish I learned that, yeah.
Cooper, you're currently at the moment, you're a free agent and you're playing in the sort of local footy circuit. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, really good. We started 6-1 now, so flying at the moment. But, yeah...
And you've been vlogging as well here. You document it all. It's on YouTube, isn't it? You're going down the YouTube route.
Yeah, that sucks. I need to pay someone to do that, but I don't get paid enough semi-professionally, so doing it at the moment, learn the skill. But yeah, it's fun, something I can look back on, but it's difficult.
What's it? You speak about how difficult that is. What's it like, the change from, sort of mid-career, going from the AFL level, jumping down to that sort of lower level and trying to fight your way back? What's that process like, especially the mental toll that takes at times?
Well, it's a bit relieving. I sort of struggled a little bit. I was in rehab for about 2 years there when I was at Giants, and the performance anxiety and the pressure and stuff like that really got to me a fair bit. So now going back to country football, going to VFL football, I'm actually enjoying my football a lot more now, and it's sort of taken a weight off my shoulders, but I'd certainly love to get paid a little bit more like I was previously. That'd be great.
Well, these boys have also agreed to transfer some money as well, so thank you guys for offering that up. Here you go. Are you playing this week?
Not too sure. I've got to see if I can get picked in the VFL.
Oh, there we go. So maybe that's a shout out. Hopefully you get picked in the VFL. Hopefully we'll see you out there this week. Fellas, thank you. You've been absolutely fantastic. That's been Players. Make sure you tune in on YouTube and next Monday night.